guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. At this point I was saying welcome back, man, like because I've just been gone for so long. I don't even know if I should apologize, because I don't know if the people who subscribe to my channels are still gonna watch my channel because they mad at me or what. But you guys will understand, more especially with the title of this video. You guys will understand, Holly. Why has the girl gone rogue? Why has the girl disappeared for like 7 months? It's like 7 months now? Yeah, it's 7 months, but probably by the time that you guys see this video, it would be like 8 months since the last time I posted a video. But yeah, guys, hi guys. Look, hi, like, how are you guys? Are you guys okay? You guys doing well? How have you guys been? How's the new year treating you guys? I hope everybody's okay. I hope everybody's well. I hope you all entered this new year on a happy note, on a positive note with the Lord. And yeah, man. So I'm back and I'm better and I'm happier, and you guys can just see by the title of the video, because this is my announcement video. There is not gonna be any other announcement video. There really isn't gonna be any announced video. And yeah, man, by now the cat's out of the bag. I'm having a baby. I'm having a baby. I'm having a little bambino. We're preggies, man. And yeah, I've been enjoying it. I'm gonna share everything with you guys. I'm gonna film a whole lot of videos that are still gonna come, although by the time you guys see those videos I would have already given birth. But it is what it is. That's not what this video is about. So in today's video, as you guys have seen by the title, I want to tell you guys how I found out I'm pregnant, and how I told my boyfriend, how I told my parents, and their reactions. Oh my god, I really wish everything was like dramatic for me, like how like how most YouTubers explain the drama of like having to tell their parents or having to hide their pregnancies for so on and so on and so on, and bites and whatnot. I wish that was the same, but I don't know. I don't think like there's drama in my story. Like there really isn't any drama in my story. But yeah, it is what it is. I decided to shoot this for you guys today. One, because I finally went out of the house in like 2 weeks. So I bathed. I attempted to look cute for you guys, like I attempted to put on a camera face. So now I'm back home. I'm like, no, let me shoot this video, because I was supposed to shoot it yesterday, and yesterday I just looked like a bum. Even though like I do wake up in the morning and I shower and whatnot, I still look like a bum because I'm in my biker shorts the whole day. I'm in a baggy shirt the whole day, so I never really look cute. So I don't really feel like doing a video. My hair is never done. Yeah, man, it is what it is. But anyway, guys, let's get into the story. So, how I found out I was pregnant. Guys, ningadlali nabafana, don't play with boys. Uskawakal bashimane. Batlogolakela stranger ka mo dimpeng. Shem. Bashimane, asipaloki shem. But anyway, how I found out I was pregnant. I found out I was pregnant in June 2023, So I found out very early, man. I think when I found out I was like 3-4 weeks pregnant. Yeah, that's when I found out. So how I found out was when I was home, I was home in May. I was home the last week of May or so. Yeah, I think I was home the last few days of May. My boobs were like weird. I'm like, nah, man, maybe that's just because my period is gonna approach. Maybe my period has changed dates, because I usually go on my periods, I think, around the 12th. So I'm like, nah, maybe my periods are gonna come earlier for June, because I think like the last days that I was home for May was around the 30th, somewhere there. So I'm like, maybe my periods have changed. for June, because I've always had, my parents always change. Like my parents change. I think my parents change every 3-4 months. The dates just change. You know, like that's just how weird they've been all my life. So sharp. I'm just like, yeah, no, maybe my period date is changing. Maybe my periods are coming sooner. Don't mind this thing, guys. My bedroom is hot. I don't even know if I should call it my bedroom anymore because I don't sleep in here anymore. But this room is very hot. So like this room is very hot. I can't open the windows because if I open the windows, the wind outside is gonna make noise. And there's a funeral next to our house. So yeah, I don't want you guys to like hear all the distractions from the back. So I'm using this paper for air. So sharp, I'm home. I'm like, no, maybe my period's gonna change because my boobs were like big and sore, you know. So yeah, sharp, I misered. I go back to Pretoria. No man, when I'm bathing, I'm like, nah man, these boobs don't look normal, you know. They don't look the way they normally do. Something is off here, you know. And it clicks in my head. You know, as a woman, you know your body. You know, like I start seeing, you see how dark I am here. Like I was starting to see the darkness on my boobs. I'm like, and then my areolas also started getting bigger. And I'm like, something is wrong here. By the 2nd of June, I'm like, something is wrong here. Like something is really, really, really wrong. And then my mind clicks. I'm in the bathtub at my apartment. My mind clicks like, what if you're pregnant? I laugh alone. I laugh alone in the bathroom. I'm like, no ways. Guys, I'm like, no ways. There's no way I'm pregnant. Okay, fine. And then I'm writing exams, mind you. Ne? I'm writing exams. My boyfriend is at his place, so he can't come see me that week because his mom was at his place. I remember when we went back to Pretoria, we went back with his mom. Sharp. Hi man, I'm writing my exams that week. And then I'm like, nah man, the month is over next month and my period never takes this long. Even if my periods change. But it has been over 3 weeks now. We're like 3 weeks into June. Like we're 3 weeks into June. You know? So where on earth are these periods? Like where on earth are these periods? These periods are not gonna come next week. These periods are not gonna come next week. Mind you, like the 23rd in the evening. The 22nd. Then 23rd, I've already made up my mind. Good to know, lady, you're pregnant. I remember even going on Pinterest and like Googling pregnancy outfits like for baby showers and whatnot. There's even one picture that I saved. You know, sharp. I just saved it and then I got my head out of it. I'm like, nah, I'm not. I'm just like overthinking it, you know. So sharp. Well, the next morning, it's a Friday. I think it was the 24th. Was it? Yeah, the 24th of June. The 24th, I'm writing my exam. I start panicking now. I'm like, no ways, I'm pregnant. I am pregnant and my father is going to kill me. I am pregnant. I left my job. I decided to go back to school. And for that, my father's going to kill me. My dad is going to literally murder me. You know, that's all that I'm thinking about in my head. I'm just thinking about how much my parents are going to be so disappointed in me. You know, I'm just thinking, my dad's going to kill me. My mom's going to be so disappointed. I don't even know how I'm going to tell her. Like, how on earth am I going to tell her? Fine. I called my boyfriend. I'm like, I really think that I'm pregnant. I've been telling him the whole week. I'm like, dude, my periods have not came. I really think that I'm pregnant. You know, so like, what's going to go on? What's going to happen if I'm pregnant? And he's like, nah, babe, don't worry. We'll see what happens, you know. Don't stress yourself. You're probably overthinking it. But then even if you are pregnant, you're pregnant, then yeah, sure, we'll start planning our life with a baby in it, you know, stuff like that. Fine. I'm like, okay, no, I'm going to write my exam. I'm writing an online exam. I'm like, I'm going to write my exam. And then after my exam, I'm going to go buy a pregnancy test. I'm sitting on the carpet. I'm writing. Halfway through the question paper, actually, I was even almost done. I call Kate. I'm like, nah, man, I'm taking a break. I'm taking a work break. Send me a 60-60 because it's already in the afternoon. It was like around 4 o'clock, I think, 4:30 to 5. I'm like, send me a 60-60 and include a pregnancy test in it. He says, no, let me send you money and then you'll do your 60-60. Sharp, he sends me 60 money and then I buy a few things that I'm sure, and then in those things I include a pregnancy test. Fine. He says, then what happened? Are you done writing? I'm like, no, I'm not done writing. I'm left with like I'm on the last question. I'm left with a few sub questions. Sharp. I continue writing. And then my 66 tick arrives. Gang, 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 gang. My 66 arrives, babes. And hey, guys, I go down. I fetch my 60. The whole way, I'm just panicking. I'm like, okay, no, there's no way I'm pregnant. But I'm like, it's the 24th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 30th. 7 days. I don't think my period is gonna come in the next 7 days. Sharp, guys. I go downstairs. I fetch my order. I come back up. I'm like, no, let me do one more sub question. I'm not gonna take the pregnancy test now. Sharp, I do it. While I'm doing the question, my mind is running now. I get the pregnancy test is here. The pregnancy test has arrived. My mind starts going, no, girl, go take this test. Go take this test. I haven't bought the one with the 2 tests inside. The Medi-Right ones. Guys, I left my laptop. I saved my test. And then I left my PC on the floor and I went to the bathroom. I'm like, I'm not peeing directly in the stick. I'm going to pee in a little disposable cup. I pee in that cup. I stick the stick in there. Guys, it did not even take 2 minutes. It did not even take 30 seconds. It did not even take 30 seconds. 2 lines. Yeah, bah. Yo. Guys, I looked at it and I was not even shocked. I just looked at it and I'm like, yo. I knew already though, but I didn't want it to be true. But what's going on here? Which one is this one, ma'am? I left it on the windowsill, on the, what do we call it? Is it a window pane? I left it there. I walked out of the bathroom. I'm like, yo, let me continue working. I try continuing to work. A tear went, bah. I'm like, no, let me go take the second one. No ways. That thing is faulty. That thing is wrong. There's no way. Not me. Who? Me. No ways. Guys, I was like, what? Me? Me? No ways. No ways. Ain't no way. I go back to the bathroom. I stick the second test inside the pee. I didn't even throw out the pee, guys. Imagine how untidy that is. I stick the second test inside. Didn't even take 30 seconds, baby girl. Did not even take 30 seconds. Hey, guys. I'm like, yo, Naledi. Which one is this one, girl? I'm like, yo, Aisha, I'm surely dead. I am surely dead. I'm like, this is not me. This is a dream. I'm like, hi, girl, this one is a dream. You are dreaming. You are dreaming a very strong dream, my girl. You are dreaming, and you are dreaming hard. You are dreaming and you are dreaming somebody else's dream, or you are living in somebody else's life right now. This is not you. Guys, I took the test and I went and sat back on my carpet. I video called my boyfriend. I'm crying, there's just tears in my eyes. I'm just like, yo. He's like, what? I'm like, yo. I'm like, yo, Mtaka, yo. I'm just like, yo. And he's like, what? And I'm like, yo. And he's like, yeah. And then I pull up the test in front of the phone. And he's like, yo. Guys, he just stands there and he's like, yo. He's like, yo, Mtaka. I'm like, yo. Don't say that. You're freaking me out even more. What do you mean, yo, Mtaka? Come up with a solution. Say something. Do something. I don't know. Yo. Yeah. Guys. And then I hung up on him. Oh, and then he says, no, don't cry. Don't cry, you'll be fine. You know, I'm like, yo, let me hang up. I hung up on him. I'm like, this one is telling me not to cry. I'm hanging up on him. I hung up the call. And I put myself together. I'm like, okay, no, Naledi, stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about it. You'll worry about it once you're done writing. You need to finish this paper. I remember I was writing psychology that day. I'm like, Naledi, you need to submit this paper by 9 o'clock. And I'm usually done writing around 5:30 or 6. You know, that's how I time myself. I'm like, okay, Naledi, get to 5. Okay, continue writing. You'll think about this later. It is not an issue now. It will be an issue in the next hour or so. Finish writing. I sit on the floor. My mind is flooded. Guys, my mind is flooded, stressed. I don't know what to do with myself. I can't think straight. I don't even know what I did. And I misplaced my paper. I lost my paper. It was nowhere to be found. I call my boyfriend back again. I'm like, he's like, babe, he wants to talk about the pregnancy now. Babe, I'm like, well, I don't even want to talk about that. Some borders, you continue. I don't want to talk about that. I lost my paper. Tell me what to do, how to get it back. Check on your OneDrive, because I use his OneDrive account. Check on your OneDrive account. I can't find it on your OneDrive account. It's not there. I can't find it on my PC. It just closed, guys. And then he's not giving me solutions. And then, guys, and then we're not finding any solutions. And I'm like, no, okay, no, sharp, let me try and figure it out. And then I find out that I saved it on my OneDrive, not on his OneDrive. And I hardly ever use my OneDrive. Fine, I find the paper. I'm like, sharp. I call him back. I'm like, sharp, I found it. Let me finish. And then I put myself in work mode. I write. And then I finish, and then I submit the whole thing. My plagiarism thingy report comes back high. I'm like, I'm not even gonna fix this one. One thing about me, I don't fix those plagiarism stuffies. I'm like, I'm not even gonna fix this one. It is fine the way that it is, because I also look at what it highlights. It highlights things like your name, the words question 1, and whatnot. Sharp, fine. Guys, I did not even check my work the way that I usually check my work. Close my PC, put my phone, my laptop away. My house was a mess. I remember my bed was not even made. That's just how I am when I'm writing exams at home. My bed was not even made. I call my boyfriend. I'm like, yo, babe, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do about this, you know? And he's like, yeah, no, babe, you're gonna be fine. What? I'm like, I'm not gonna be fine. Not today. I start crying right there. I'm like, I'm not gonna be fine, not today. And worst of all, I'm alone. And you can't come over because your mom's visiting you? Nigga, I am alone, dealing with this alone. How do you expect me to sleep alone tonight with this in my head? What? How's that gonna happen, you know? He's like, no, you'll be fine. I'm coming over. I have a gig. I'm coming to Victoria, but I'm not coming over to your place. I have to go to a gig. This and this and this and that. Sharp, fine. We hang up. Fine, we hang up. Guys, wait a minute. Okay, I'm back. I was just having a little Braxton hick, which is very uncomfortable. So yeah, fine. After talking to my boyfriend, I don't remember how I calmed myself down, but I was crying. You know, I cried. I laid in bed. I cried. And then my mind goes back to remembering that, oh my God, I'm pregnant. This is actually good news, you know? Like, this is actually good news for somebody who has suffered with endometriosis for so long. This is actually good news, because actually endo limits your fertility your chances of fertility, you know? So I'm like, no, I'm sitting down and I'm like, okay, no. And then I speak to God a lot. I pray a lot, you know. So I'm just sitting down and like I'm just listening to the voice of God. I sit on my bed and I'm like, no. He's like, no, you're gonna be fine. This is your baby. You know you've wanted this. You know you've prayed for this. You know this is what you've been asking for. And you know this is the age where you wanted to have this. Like, everything that you thought would be in place before you have a baby might not be. But you know that you wanted this baby at this age. So why are you freaking out? Like, why are you crying? Why why are you so hysterical about this? You know? So he's just speaking to me about it. I'm like, oh my God, you are right. Like, you are definitely right. Although it's at the time that I thought it would happen, but I didn't think I would have decided to go back to study. I didn't think I would have left my job. Even though like the job that I was working was not a big job, but I thought like I would have this big and fancy job and whatnot, you know. But fine. I'm just like, yeah, all these years I've been praying about it. I've also been praying over my womb, like just telling God, oh God, medicine might say that I have endo, but I don't believe it. That is not going to be my story. That is not going to be a diagnosis I'm gonna live with. That is not something that I'm gonna put on myself. That is not gonna be my identity, you know. So I've just always been doing that. I've been praying over my life, been praying over myself, been praying over my womb. Guys, if I tell you how many times in my life I've prayed over my womb to be fruitful, I, I you a lot. You know, so God was just saying, so don't act like this is a surprise. Don't act like you won't handle it. You know, I've been there for you in your harshest times, in times where you've had nothing, you've never actually lacked nothing, you know? So calm down, like everything will fall into place the way that it's supposed to be. This baby is gonna be here now for a reason. This baby is gonna be here now because it's supposed to be here now. So yeah, calm down, you know? Fine, I calm down. I make my bed, I try tidying up my place a bit, and fine. And then I call my friend. There's this friend of mine, Sandy. She lives across Kat's apartment. You know, she lives across Kat's apartment. She was pregnant the year before. She found out she was pregnant in 2022, gave birth last year in 2023. So when I called, was she still pregnant? Yeah, she was still pregnant. I go to her chats, and then there's this part where she's telling me to go get contraceptives and whatnot, you know, like get contraceptives, you're gonna get pregnant, you know, stuff like that. And then I go to that chat and then I reply in the chat, I'm like, send help. And then she sends a laughing emoji. She sends a laughing meme. She sends a gif, sorry. She sends a laughing gif. And she's like, what is it? I'm like, let me call you. I'm like, hey, let me video call you, Kesan. I video call her. She answers, she's like, what? I'm like, hey? She's like, what? I show her the pregnancy test. Yo, guys, she laughed. She laughed at me. Like, she laughed at me the way that I laughed at her when she found out she was pregnant. She laughed at me because, mind you, a few months ago in November or December when she found out, she called me. She came to Kat's apartment. I was at Kat's apartment. She came to Kat's apartment, knocked, and she's like, hey, Sana, come see. I'm like, what's that? Come see. And 2 days before, I was like, dude, what if you're pregnant? Guys, actually, you know, thinking about it, I see these things before we find out, because how on earth did I make peace with me being pregnant a few days before I got a pregnancy test? How on earth did I tell Sandy a day before that she's pregnant? And she was like, no, yeah, and then the next day she buys a pregnancy test and finds out that she's pregnant. Guys, she laughed at me. She laughed at me, and then I remembered that I laughed at her in December when she found out. She pulled me from Kat's apartment when she found out. She's like, hey, come and see. And I'm like, what? And then we get to her apartment. She's like, look, on the couch. She has the test on the couch. And I'm like, yo, yeah, girl. Oh my goodness. Which one is this one? But fine, you know, Cindy and I laugh. She's like, how are you feeling? I'm like, ish, man, I just have mixed emotions right now. But then my emotions are not about having a baby. My fear and my mixed emotions are about telling my parents. I'm already thinking about telling my parents. Why? Because I don't hide anything from my parents, you know. So it was gonna be very hard for me to keep this for a long time. Sharp. Guys, Cindy and I talk, and then she's like, no, how you, and I explain like that. I know that's what the mixed feelings are about. She's like, have you told Kat? I'm like, yeah, I told him. And she's like, how is he? I'm like, Naya, he's on a bit of a mixed emotions, but knowing Kat, he's only in a mixed emotion state because I'm in a mixed emotion state. One thing I know about him is that he's always wanted a baby. I know he's very excited where he is, but he's just gonna feel sad and low because that's what he does when I'm sad. When I'm sad and I'm feeling low and emotional, he absorbs my emotions. So I'm like, he's just having mixed emotions right now, and he might also be scared because his mom's there. You understand? His mom's there, so now he does not know how to react and whatnot and whatnot. And he's like, okay, do you guys think you want the baby? I'm like, yeah, I want the baby, but we're not sure. We're not sure, son. Like, we're not sure how we're gonna handle this. You know, I just found out. I literally just found out. She's like, no, girl, take your time. You'll be fine. You know, just think about it. Talk to Kat about it if he wants the baby or not or whatever. But even if he doesn't, like, she's starting to console me now. Like, she's starting to prepare me for what ifs. She's like, yeah, if he doesn't want the baby, you'll be fine. You can do it. You can do it by yourself. Your family's gonna help you. Don't worry about them being mad at you and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, sharp, fine. And then she calms me down, And after that, I just start laughing. After hanging up the call, I just start laughing. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. Like, I'm having a baby. Me, I'm gonna be a mom. Like, something that I've always wanted. I'm gonna be a mom. Like, I'm gonna be a mom. Like, guys, if there's one thing that I feel is my purpose in this world is to be a mom. Ever since being a young kid, yes, they'll ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be a grown up? And you say, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a scientist, I want to be this, I want to be that. And you can never truly say, I want to be a mom, But in my heart, I've just always felt like, I want to be a mom. Like, I want to be a mom. And it just hit me there that I'm a mommy. Like, I have a little person growing inside of me. Insane. Insane. Like, I'm gonna be a mother, child. Then fine. I calm down. I continue my evening. Kat comes by. Kat comes by to my place and is like, no, I'm no longer going to my gig. I just want to sit with you tonight. Make sure that you're okay and stuff like that. Fine. The moment that he walked into my door, I just laid my head on his chest and I'm like, okay, he's here. Everything's gonna be okay. If he's here, it means he wants this baby. If he's here, although I didn't doubt it at all, but yeah. Like, if he's here, it means he cares. And then we're like, okay, no sharp. We'll sit down on the couch. He's like, no, babe, we're gonna be fine. Don't stress yourself. We're gonna have this baby. We're gonna care for this baby. We're gonna love this baby. And by the end of the night, we had already given our baby a name. By the end of the night, we had already given our baby a name. Baby already had a name. Baby already had a name. And everything was chilled. The stress was now telling our parents. Telling our parents. I don't know if I should make this a part 2 or what. Like, okay, that'll be determined when I'm editing the video.